You return to your room and try to rest, but to no avail. As you sit there, you hear a knock at your door. Who could it be at this hour? Let's pick maybe Ariana?
Pardon, but...
I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but is this perhaps my room? What are you doing, Ariana?
Oh?
Oh, so this was your room then, Saray? I'm ashamed to say that all these doors look alike to me, which has been a great source of confusion. As I walked around the inn, I became lost and I couldn't tell which room was my own. But I was fortunate enough to run into you. Would you mind if I stay to talk a bit? Of course not. You can stay as long as you want. Explorers must be used to staying here and waking each morning to venture out into the labyrinth. But it is all new to me. Eating on the road, camping, fighting deadly monsters. I'm accustomed to none of that. What are your thoughts, Saray? I like camping. And I love a good fight. You're quite brave, Saray. I don't think all this fighting agrees with me, but I have a duty to perform. I mustn't shrink from it. Still, I'm relieved to know that you are enjoying your adventure, Saray. I'm very glad to have you accompany me to complete this ritual. I enjoy traveling with you, but I'm worried that you didn't share this sentiment, and that I was inconvenient to you. I enjoy it.
Yes.
I enjoy it. I was hoping you would say that, judging from what you said earlier. I confess to being relieved to hear your thoughts, Saray. Well, I suppose it's getting late. I think I should head back to my room now.
Well then.
Good night, Saray. Oh, Ariana. Ariana bows to you and exits the room. Alone again in your room. You have only the silent for company. It is late and you decide to rest in preparation for tomorrow, when we visit the Duke. So, now I can finally say welcome back for the next episode of Etrian Odyssey.
Alright, be careful.
We still have a mission to
You have business
yeah,
at the
report a
Grand
mission.
Duchy.
Sorry. Let's do that right away, since we cannot enter the labyrinth again. I wanted to grind a bit between the episodes so that I don't die again. Almost die again, but the game didn't let me, so let's do this for now. Handed over the fire bloom.
Oh,
Ah, members of Vesperia. You did well in bringing back the dreadful beast's plum. It seems the worry I harbored prior to making the request were groundless. As a reward for your excellent service to the Grand Duchy, I present to you with these. A lot of N! A lot of XP!
Guess I'm getting stronger.
Now that's lovely. Now then, I must keep my word as well. I shall deliver these feathers to the Chief of Protocol and see what else he might know.
What say you?
I do hope this gains us some sort of lead. It might not work, or if it doesn't, we look again. We don't have a choice, so you're right. Thank you, Saray.
explorers.
I'm sorry for the wait. I've just been to see the Chief of Protocol, and I have here the records that were passed down through generation of the Protocol Department.
My.
Is this true? That there are indeed records related past instance of the ritual?
Yes.
According to these, there was a woman named Violetta. Violetta? The martial princess of Caledonia, 100 years ago. Okay.
Do you understand?
The records show that martial princess Violetta came to Heiligard with a knight before journeying to Gingugakaba. The chief of protocol at that time took an interest in the ritual and requested to accompany her, when she declined. But the chief's curiosity was insatiable, and he secretly looked into the pair's movement, recording what he found. That seems a bit unethical, if I could say that.
I am
Quite.
sorry.
The departure of protocol must have had some odd stuck in them then, as now.
Also,
Well, I ask that you pardon their curiosity and pay attention to the rest of the records. The chief of protocol wrote that the pair returned from investigation Gingugakaba and then entered the Yggdrasil labyrinth.
do you understand?
They discovered the chief following them, and the results exchanged in a recording here as well. For the sake of the ritual passed down in Caledonia, we must hunt the evil lurking in the forest. Soon afterwards, the chief heard that the flame demon dwelling in the forest's second stratum was slain. Oh? The flame demon?
What say you?
I believe I heard of it. I have a terrible feeling that this flame demon, dwelling in the second stratum,
Absolutely.
yes, it is a
correct.
dreadful monster that has been hindering the passage of explorers for night on centuries. No matter how many times it is slain, it returns to life over time. We call it the flame demon. Okay.
Will you accept?
I must insist that you accept the next mission already before I go into more details. A new mission is available. Okay,
Is there
that's
anything
quick.
Will
We get
you
from mission to
then,
mission.
Eileen, do you understand?
This monster called the Flame Demon it has been sighted in the depths of the forest's 10th floor. Its den is in the hall directly before the stairs that leads upstairs. Of course, the fiend is a threat to all explorers. According to the Chief of Protocol's record, the demon is what the pair who previously undertook the ritual slayed. It was at that time, 100 years ago, that the martial princess disappeared. Thus my humble opinion is that the answer to your question lies there.
Take care.
Please do take the utmost care when venturing out to face the flame demon.
I
So
await
we
your
already know our
triumphant
next target
return.
after the Chimera. It's a demon. Is something the matter, Sir Flavio? You seem lost in thought. I was just wondering, how can a monster live for hundreds of years?
I think so too.
I noticed that too. It's not just Gingugakaba. There are a lot of mysterious in the Yggdrasil labyrinth.
I concur.
Very true. I do wonder what relates this monster might have to our ritual. And whatever's going on with Wei. What will be, will be.
Sure.
That's a strange way of saying it, but yeah, it's probably our best bet. First we need to get to the flame demon on the 10th floor. Once that's down, next up is the trip to Gingugakaba. If we keep pushing forward, I'm sure we'll figure stuff out along the way.
That's
Yeah, I guess so. Once the ritual is wrapped up, there'll be no problem.
Let's go.
I don't think so. I can't wait to see the ritual. Guys, we're heading for a hall of ceiling. That doesn't sound good. Can we hurry to the 10th floor? Are you kidding me? Wait, we were at the 8th. We didn't complete the 8th floor. Then we have another floor and then... Okay. I'm going to save here.
Hello and welcome.
And I'm going to make a quick
Here's the
grinding
guest book
session.
here.
And to make it easier for me, I'm going to switch it to standard. And I'm going to make a little FOE rush, I think. That should be the fastest way.
Here's the guest book, dear.
See you guys in a bit.
turn together. You have a moment?
Hey you guys. Hey you guys, have a moment? I actually have a message to relay from Grandpa. He was thrilled with your work in the city development, and he wants you to be in charge of the other district as well. Which means that you can now carry out advertisement to the town's development in the northward, upward, and the slums. This is something that's very important to well succeed. I'll be counting on you. Ooh! Cool! Now we can get even more kinds of grimoires. Right? Right? I think. Slum. Shady area. Dark Hunt. Oh yes. Oh yes, Dark Hunter. Oh, Troubadour.
You want
Give me that.
Doing good.
Troubadour.
Doing good.
Perfect. Let's boost up the slums a bit.
You want this?
Because I want the Hexer and the
Doing
Dark Hunter
good.
and the Troubadour.
Doing good.
Good. Advertisement plan. Slums. What do you want? Bugs and claws, I don't mind. How they look. Bugs and claws, huh?
Then let's start.
And you go to the... Actually, I would like to have Troubadour, but because there is a bit better. No meat, cold and jiggly. Well, let's
Then
do the
let's
candy
start.
again. And let's check the grimoires, since we are already here.
Here's the list.
Head snipe. Arm snipe. Fire formula. That. Field song. Party recovers TP while walking a set numbers of steps. But it costs a lot.
Alright then. Doing this then? Later.
Now back to the grind, I would say.
Welcome!
I'll take good care of them. Thank you. They're here. This one's not kidding around.
on me.
So, I think that's a good spot to cut. I showed you guys a few new FOEs and the sponge guys, which are really dangerous and super annoying to kill. And I think I'm seeing you guys in the next part. So until then,